Now, I suggest that for the people like myself and you who are watching this video, who are participating in the fashion system in the normal sense, meaning we are the ones who are being brainwashed by seeing all of this. We are the ones that are going to the malls, and next time you do your shopping, I suggest be aware of, why are you buying that garment? Why are you buying that pair of shoes? Is it practical? Is it an expression of who you are? Does it actually serve you in every moment within what you require to wear? Or are you actually, through a very, very fast movement of the mind, while you watched that famous person sitting in the front row at that fashion show, are you now living out resonantly a point that you decided when you watched that show? You're not even consciously aware of it now. You are, through the subconscious and the unconscious, you are living out a pattern and an experience which is not even who you are. You have been impulsed by the media, by these people that know exactly how to get you, and now you're in a shop and you're buying certain garments. And by saying, look, I don't support apartheid. What are you saying? I don't support poverty. I'm just buying nice clothing. The clothing's already been made and it's being made for me. And what's the harm in it? The harm in it is that separation is being created, beautiful versus ugly, good versus bad, rich versus poor. And we are the ones, remember, we are the consumers. We are the people who are being impulsed through these images to go and buy stuff. So be aware that this stuff is specifically being placed and specifically being created as an image to impulse you and I to go and buy stuff without consideration of how the subconscious and unconscious mind actually works. So a suggestion is for us all to realize that it is one thing to talk about poverty and that it's the system is to blame for poverty, but look at how the system is using you and I as the guinea pigs and the middleman. The elite didn't become the elite just because Satan swung his little wand, or some cosmic energy shifted 40 degrees to the left. The system is you and me. The system is you and me making decisions based on things that we don't even know we are actually doing. And the key is that we have the power and the ability to actually start becoming aware of, where am I participating? Why is stuff like this happening? This is happening for a reason. And therefore, the key, I find, is to bridge the gap between, the system is so screwed up, the system is doing this to me. No. The system knows how to, the people who empower and the elite and the people who run the monetary system, they know exactly what to do to impulse you and me to participate in the system so they can become richer. And they are doing things to impulse us. And if you start becoming aware on an individual level of how you are being impulsed, it's not that difficult actually for us to start becoming aware of how on a subconscious and unconscious level we are being impulsed. You just start becoming aware of, here are the signs. Okay, so this is what they're doing. They're showing us in the media. Now I start becoming aware of, next time I go to the mall to buy myself clothing, am I buying clothing because it creates a very, very subtle energetic experience within me that, now I feel good. Why do you feel good? Start asking yourself the questions, why? Where did it come from? I just like the way that this makes me look skinny. Oh, really? Why? Oh, well, it's because skinny women get somewhere in life. Oh, really? Where did you see that? Well, the other day I was looking in a magazine, and you'll find that as you start digging into your own mind, everything is in your mind already. And the point of self-honesty is to be able to take a step back from this and look at how each one of us is actually participating. And then please join us on the Destiny Forum, because that is where we all come together and write about our experiences and write about how our own programming works, meaning how are we being brainwashed and how are we participating in the system as it is. And then from there we discuss how an equal money system will obviously stop all of this. Because in an equal money system, each person will be given the same amount of money from birth, and then it makes life about living and expression, which in self-honesty, each person, if you were to ask yourself, do you want to live in a world, and do you want your grandchildren and great-grandchildren to grow up in a world where you work to survive, or do you want to live in a world where you live and express? Most people right now are justifying and defending, I want to live in a world where I have to survive. Yes, that makes sense. Really? Are we being brainwashed? Have we brainwashed ourselves because of fear of survival? Or can we actually be self-honest from a starting point and actually say, I want to live in a world where I can express? Oh, okay. Do I want the same thing for all other people? Yes? No? If your answer is no, I suggest observe within yourself who you are. Why wouldn't you want that equal opportunity for every single other person in this world? What is it about us that has to change for an equal money system to be possible? It's not going to happen overnight. We have to become self-honest. And we can't wait for other people to become self-honest before we become self-honest. You know, I'll watch if other people do it, I'll do it. We have to start living the change and start living the possibility, because an equal money system is very possible. And if you look at the way that the world is going and the way everything is busy cycling to one point, inevitably we're going to get to that point, because everything is getting worse. You know, consumerism is getting worse. The environment is not able to sustain the consumerism and the pressure that we are putting on the resources, you know, and at some point it's going to spiral, and we're probably going to, as the human race, self-destruct before we actually go, okay, now we have to start looking at other ways of doing this, other ways of living and expressing and managing this planet.